Hello JJ community, hello yoga community, and welcome back to the yoga mat with me, and welcome back to the jungle. I'm currently in 𝗬𝗏𝗃, Costa Rica at Selva Armonia, where I'm leading my first ever yoga retreat. If you've been tuning in the past few weeks, you've been here with me in Costa Rica, enjoying the scenery and the jungle soundtrack that accompanies our yoga sequences. So today's yoga practice is a special one. We are focusing on headstand, and more importantly, building the awareness and the stability to do headstand with confidence, strength, and stability. So if you're like, oh my God, I don't practice headstand, I'm afraid of getting upside down, don't worry, we are not doing the inversion till the end of the practice. I'm offering you the tools and the building blocks to get there with intention, okay? Intention and integrity. So when we get to headstand, you can choose whether or not you want to continue onward and get upside down with me, or you can just watch and try when you are ready. One note, if you have any injury, discomfort in your neck area, please refrain. Also, high blood pressure or glaucoma, headstand is not for you. So you can just sit out in child's pose and visualize yourself getting upside down with us, yeah? Okay, for today's practice, I am recommending a strap. If you don't have one, find a belt or a scarf, and a blanket or something to help pad your head when you choose to go upside down. Other than that, unroll your yoga mat, and we are going to start in a standing position. All right, JJ Tribe, we are standing on our yoga mats, ready to learn the building blocks to get upside down. To begin this practice, feet hip-width distance, guide yourself, give yourself permission to fold forward. Bend those knees. We're coming into a relaxing Uttanasana forward fold. Head and neck hang heavy. You can shift your weight back and forth from your heels to the balls of your feet. But this is your centering posture. So this is where you want to give yourself permission to become present on the mat, bring the mind into the body, and invite the breath into this moment with you. So start to inhale and exhale out the nose. If you'd like to, you can cup both elbows and sway from side to side, just gently rocking the body and saying hello, awakening the spine and the back side of the legs. You can also shake your head yes and no, up and down to make sure you're really relaxed here. Let's take 5 more breaths. Last round of breath. Inhale to lift the gaze just a bit. We're coming into a kneeling position, so bend the knees and slowly bring the knees down to the earth. Sit your hips back over your heels and locate your strap, please. Coming into strap circles. So headstand is just as much about balance as it is about shoulder stability, integrity, and mobility, okay? So we're gonna bring that awareness into our shoulders right now. Bring the strap out in front of you. We want it at a comfortable distance. It's definitely wider than shoulder width distance. On an inhale breath, lift that strap up overhead. And on an exhale, let the strap fall behind you. This is a really big stretch for the chest. Take your time there. Inhale it back up overhead. Exhale, let it come down back towards your thighs. 5 more rounds. Inhale to strap high. This is such a beautiful stretch to do at any time during the day, right when you wake up, throughout your day, especially if you work at a computer or do any kind of sitting where you're always in a forward flexion. And it's not too weird of a move to bust out like in your office. So you could keep a strap at your desk. Let's go 2 more times. Inhale that strap high to the sky. Breathe into the space you're creating. Let it fall behind you. Bring it back up and high. One more time. Once you bring the strap to the backside body, bring it back around to the front to seal this movement. And you can set the strap off to the side. We won't need it the rest of the practice. Coming into Baddha Hastasana. So we reach the arms overhead, we clasp the fingers, and we send the palms up towards the sky and then plug the shoulders back down into their sockets. Let's take 5 breaths here to feel that integration. This is the stability that you need to maintain a safe headstand, Shirsasana. Breathe here, hold it, straighten the arms as much as you can. And release the arms down. Let's bring them into eagle arms. So wrap the right arm underneath the left. If you can take the full bind, awesome. If not, half bind. Elbows in line with the shoulders. Breathe into the back side of your body. Back of the neck is long. One more breath. And release those arms, bring them out to a T, big stretch, left arm underneath right, bundle them back up. Garudasana arms, elbows in line with the shoulders. Send the crown of the head towards the sky and breathe. And release. Big opening out to a T, and plant those hands onto the earth, coming into tabletop for cat-cow, except we're only going to do the cat variation, which is where we round the back. So you'll inhale to cat, exhale to neutral table. The reason for this is we want to keep the awareness in the upper back and the shoulders, yeah? Which is what we're focusing on today as we build up to headstand. So build your table out. Once you're there, inhale to round the back, drop the tailbone, relax head and neck. Feel that awareness in your shoulders and upper back. Inhale, neutral table. Activate your core as you come to neutral. Inhale, push the ground away, round the back. Exhale, neutral. Keep going, 3 more times. Okay, you're going to love me for this one. We're coming into forearm plank, and then we're going to walk forward and back to dolphin pose. Hello, core and shoulders. So drop the knife edge of your forearm down, interlace the hands, step back, meet me in a forearm plank. One long line of energy, lock straight into the integrity of the pose. Take a breath here. And then begin to tippy-toe the feet forward as you lift your hips towards the sky. Push the earth away with your forearms. Hello, dolphin pose. Walk it back out, forearm plank. We got 5. Oh yes, we got 5. Take a breath here. Walk it up, dolphin pose. Tiptoe, feet high. Once you get to your depth, or I guess height, push the ground away. Feel that integrity and that strength. Walk it back out, forearm plank. Hey, that's 2. 1 breath here. Walk it up, dolphin pose. Hips high, push the earth away. Once you get to your height, push the earth away a little bit more, and then walk it back out, forearm plank. Round of breath here. Dolphin pose, we're coming for you, 4th time. Lift those hips high, push the earth away. Walk it back out, forearm plank. Round of breath. Walk it back up, dolphin pose. I think this is the 5th time, yeah? Send those hips high, push the earth away. Walk it back out, forearm plank. Let's take 5 breaths here. You got it, stick with me. Last breath. Soften the knees down. Come into child's pose. Send the hips back. Knees can be together or apart. Reach the hands forward. You made it. That's a hard movement, I know. Alrighty, inhale, lift the gaze. Meet me at the top of your mat. We're coming into low lunge sun salutations with some different arm variations, all right? So Tadasana, mountain pose. Take a moment. Center before we start to move again. On an inhale breath, sweep your hands out to the side. They come up overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Just imagine you'll be in this same shape but upside down. Exhale through the midline, forward fold, Uttanasana. Relax head and neck. Inhale, lift up halfway, hands to shins. Feel your arms engage, flat back. Exhale, the right foot goes to the back of the mat. Soften the knee down. As you inhale and rise up though, interlace the hands, send them high. Baddha Hastasana for a breath. Plug the shoulders in. Release the hands behind the back, bind for a breath. Release the hands to the top of the mat. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Come on up. Exhale, left foot goes back. We'll do that same arm movement, okay? So inhale up. Baddha Hastasana, interlace the hands. Plug shoulders in, whole breath. Bind behind the back, round a breath. Release the hands, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise. Sweep those arms out to the side. High, high, high to the sky. Exhale, hands down through heart center. We go again. Inhale, the arms high. Exhale, fold through the midline. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, this time the left foot back. Soften knee down, coming into Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Reach the hands into Baddha Hastasana. Plug the shoulders in. Feel that stability, round of breath. Hands go behind the back, bind, round of breath. Release the hands to the top of the mat, step forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, that right foot goes to the back of the mat. Soften the knee down. Inhale, rise up. Interlace the hands, Baddha Hastasana, round of breath. Interlace the hands behind the back, round of breath. Plant the hands, top of the mat. Step forward, inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, root to rise, come all the way up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Here we go. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, forward fold through the midline. The core is guiding you down. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Again, hello core guiding you up. Step back, plank pose. Let's hold for 5 breaths. Option to move through chaturanga and upward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Urdhva Dhanurasana is wheel pose. That would not work here. Last breath. Take it back, downward facing dog. Send those sitting bones back and high. This is your first dog. You choose. You can bend the knees like me. Bicycle the legs out. 3 breaths. Alrighty, inhale that right leg high to the sky. Keep the legs or the hips square. Knee to nose round. Gaze forward. Plant the foot. Rise up, Virabhadrasana 2. So windmill up, warrior 2. Settle in here. We're holding for 5 breaths. Check in with your alignment. Once you're settled, I want you to think about pelvis, spine, ribs, shoulders. Just like you're going to be in headstand, okay? Although it'll be shoulders, ribs, spine, pelvis, because you'll be upside down. Okay, 5 breaths. Settle in, breathe. Inhale to straighten that front leg. Turn the front foot in and hop the back foot up, coming into Prasarita. Sweep those arms out to the side. Interlace them overhead. You guessed it. Baddha Hastasana again. Plug those shoulders down and in. Activate the legs. Round of breath. Release the hands behind the back. Bind them up. Big inhale. Spread the sternum up towards the sky. And exhale, fold forward, keeping the hands clasped. Take your time. Lead with the chest and the shoulders. Nice big opening. Relax head and neck. 3 breaths. Release the hands, bring them to the earth. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, Skandasana. Bend that right knee deeply, lower down. You're coming onto the heel of the left foot. Nice active left leg. And switch Skandasana to the back. Your fingers can guide you through that movement. And bring it forward. Meet me in plank pose. Your choice. You can move through a traditional sun salutation or hold plank for 5 breaths with me. And take it back. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, 3 breaths. And inhale that left leg high to the sky. Keep the hips nice and square. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant the foot. You rise up. Warrior 2. Hello. Virabhadrasana 2. Settle into the alignment of the posture. Once you get there, awareness, pelvis, spine, ribs, shoulders. 5 breaths. Last breath. Inhale to straighten that front leg. Hop the foot in parallel to the front of the mat. Shorten the distance if you'd like. Let me turn to face you, beauties. We're coming into 𝗵𝗲 𝗙𝗀𝗃, so swing those arms out to the side, interlace the hands again overhead, plug the shoulders down and in, take a round of breath. Release the hands behind the back. Try to take the funny, awkward bind. Inhale to spread the collarbones up towards the sky. Exhale, lead with the heart. Strong legs as you fold forward with the fist package. 3 breaths. Inhale to release the hands, halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana to the left side, to the top of your mat. So whatever foot's forward, top of the mat. Take it to the back of your mat. Take it to the front of the mat. We're coming into plank pose, 5 breaths. You choose your journey if you'd like something different. And take it back, downward facing dog, last one. So downward facing dog is considered an inversion. Your heart is higher than your head. This is a perfect time to get more comfortable with being upside down. 3 breaths here, tune into that sensation. Last breath. Soften the knees down. Okay, grab your blanket, set it out over your mat. We're going to do a few different drills before we go all the way up into headstand. Before that, I want you to come into a kneeling position and sit back, close your eyes for 30 seconds, and visualize yourself coming into an integrated headstand. That might be where you land today, here in this visualization point. And that's okay, right? Okay, open your eyes. Once we get into our headstand, we're first going to practice L making splits. So just like you would do standing split, we're going to do a headstand split. We'll lift one leg, we'll lift the other. We'll then practice baby L hops on each side. From there, we'll go into a yogi recess with headstand. Maybe you want to practice forearm balance or handstand, or you want to grab a wall for some extra support and stability. Please do. I give you full permission, and we will end our practice in child's pose. So the way that I teach Shirshasana is the way that is safer for your neck. So there's tripod, and then there's traditional. We're going to go with traditional. Traditional is harder, but safer, okay? Once you master or are more comfortable with that one, you can go to tripod, alrighty? So we interlace the hands and we bring it right to the crown of our head. So for me, that's right where my ponytail is. You want to find that spot on your head. Okay, once you've got that, we set the head down, and just like we did in dolphin pose, we're pushing into the knife edge of our forearms here. At all times in the pose, we're pushing the earth away so that there is no compression in the neck. If you feel like, oh shit, I'm losing it, then you need to come out and rest. At no time do you keep pushing and compressing into the neck in this posture. Okay, let's get started. Head down, find that crown of the head space, push the earth away. So you can see here that, okay, what I'm trying to say is I want you to see the contraction of my shoulders. So pushing the earth away. If you to get lazy, you would just allow yourself to hang here. We want to really push the earth away. Notice how much space was just made for me here. Okay, curl the toes under, just like you'd walk up for dolphin pose. Send the hips high, walk the toes towards your face, and now lift the left leg high. Set it down, lift the right leg high. Set it down, lift the left leg high. Set it down, lift the right leg high. One more time, lift the left leg high, lift the right leg high, set the foot down, walk the toes out, bring the knees to the earth, relax for a moment. Notice how that sensation felt on your neck and your head, and if you feel ready to progress, we're going to do baby hops, L hops, which is the same for forearm balance and handstand progression too. Okay, find that space at the top of your head. Push the earth away with your forearms. Curl the toes under. Lift your hips high. Start to walk the toes towards the face. We'll start on the left side. So lift the left leg high. You're on the tippy toes of your right foot. Bend the knee and just find the tiniest bit of air. Core is active. Left leg is super straight. Baby hops. Try to control the movement. Bring the left leg down, right leg high. Let's switch. Bend the left knee. And baby hop. Control. Push the earth away with a knife edge. Start to lower down. Walk the toes away from the face. Knees soften. Let's relax for a moment. Alrighty. We are now at headstand recess. We've got about a minute or two on the clock. I want you to practice what feels good. Be safe, be smart, have fun. Here we go, headstand recess time. When you feel ready to come down, try to control that descent. We'll all meet in child's pose. Once you get to child's pose, this is our final posture. Let's settle in for a minute or two. Balasana is the counter posture to Shirshasana. So anytime you practice it, inversions in general, it's nice to come into child's pose after. So this is where we will seal our practice together. Feel free to also take a traditional Shavasana with me. And take a nice deep breath here. Big inhale. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale to slowly lift the chest up. Come to a seated position. Whew. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I want you to know that wherever you landed in your inversion journey is okay. Your inversion journey will change throughout the course of your yoga practice depending on how important it is to you and how patient and dedicated you are to it. And there's no right or wrong except to be safe and do it with integrity and stability and always have fun. Yeah? Thank you so much for joining me here in the jungle at 𝗪𝗲 in Costa Rica. If you want to learn more about headstand, I'll also link to a short tutorial where we only talk about headstand in the description below. Okay, I'll meet you back here next week as always to continue living our journey. Wait, why are you fucking with me?